8 p.m. I'm still finishing on my banana, but today's conversation is about why human connection is so important. This is just a conversation that I've been brewing and pondering today. I just realized that, I don't know, just human connection is so important. It's so important to have relationships, and there's so many different ways to perceive this. And yeah, I don't want to say that I am the bearer of the only truth. I think there's other ways to live, but in general, I believe for most people, human connection is super important. And let's just meditate for a second as I finish my banana because I just got home and yeah. So here I'm going to ask a question real quick, just to get you thinking about it. My question to you, real simply, is why do you think human connection why might human connection be so important? Okay, so I'll let you think about that. I'll think about it myself too. Hmm. Again, the question is, why is human connection so important? Uh, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. All right. So, to me, human connection is um, can be so important because I think, in a way, I don't know how to say it. It's just part of being a human being. Part of being a human being is that we need that kind of connection. We need that purpose, that belonging with other people. And this conversation comes up for me today because as I go to a lot of schools and as I interact with a lot of people, especially teenagers, I realize, by the way, not even just teenagers, human beings in general, I realize a lot of us are disconnected. We are missing that kind of heart to heart connection, that feeling of whatever you want to call it, intimacy, that feeling of that someone cares about us. And it is unfortunate that we live in a world that is, honestly, in my opinion, a little bit disconnected in some ways. But I think this is why connection is so important. And for me, I this is what's going on in my life. So tomorrow I have a presentation at a middle school. I'm speaking to 700 middle school students, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm just kind of putting myself in the perspective of the students, and I realize, like, oh my goodness, I think my computer just froze. Yes, it did. My computer just froze. Okay, we just goodness, technology. All right, I there goes my there goes there goes my stream on Facebook. But let's see, my mind is so distracted now. Um, what can I say here? Connection. Yeah. So I feel like for us as human beings, it's our responsibility to reach out to people and just connect with as many people as we can. Is to help people who might feel excluded from things to start including them, because a lot of times, there's a lot of good people, and a lot of times we just hesitate and we get lost. My mind is super distracted. I see your comments. I'm gonna go with that. Jazz, yo, what's up, brother? Hello to you too. Kitty says, "Hey, Richard, I have a really important question. Go for it. You don't need to wait. Go ahead and just ask away." Um, let's see here. So, I've been playing around with this. Goodness, hold on. I need to take it like a pause. My mind is just it's all over the place right now. So, breathe, breathe. Human connection. Why is human connection important? I think sometimes when we don't have that human connection, we can feel disconnected. We can feel like we're a little bit lost in whatever you want to call it, isolated by ourselves. So that's why I think human connection is really important. Let's see. Great question, Kitty. Great question. Well played. Um, yeah. Let's see. Brown Girl Jazzy is on. Hey, long time no see. Good to see you. It's been a while. Mm, I feel a little stuck here. Not because like it's weird. Like I know I have things to talk about, but it's just like it's slightly off topic, and I mean we can go there. But anyway, I just feel like there's so much to talk about in this topic, but it's not going there. Scott Hill says, "Do you think the Earth is flat or round?" Interesting question. This is going off the beaten path. All right, I'm gonna table that conversation for now. Mm, where's my mind going? Okay, hold on. I feel like I just need to like be here right now. Can you come to my school again? You're so inspiring. Oh, oh, I would love to. I'm like, good. Was that Walnut Park? Remind me again. Walnut Park. Am I getting that right? Hmm. Okay. Peoples. Hey, I'm glad I remembered. Yeah, I've been to a lot of schools, so it's not always easy to remember. Yes, Kitty, I know you're teasing. So, what I'm going to say for today, what I'm going to say for today is right now my mind is a little bit all over the place. Not in a bad way. I'm in very good spirits right now. I think there's a lot of incredible things happening in life, and I'm super grateful for them. So, um, yeah, human connection, purpose. Here's what I'll do. What did I do for Valentine's Day? That's a great question. I'm gonna answer that question maybe tomorrow. Um, that's a great question. I will answer that question. I'm gonna save it till tomorrow. You'll see why. Okay, I'll save it till tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'll answer your question tomorrow. Uh, just remind me, and we will talk about it. So, hmm, I'm being a turd. Hilarious. There's a good reason why. There's a good reason why. So, you'll find out. Um, I have a lot on my mind right now. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. I don't know what to say. Like, um, I almost, I almost like my mind's a little bit stuck here because like I want to stay on topic with the whole why human connection matters and why human connection is so important. And but like for me right now in this moment, I just have like so many cool things are happening in my life. Career wise, like just I feel like everything's coming full circle for me. Like I'm getting aligned with my passion and like I feel it on a deeper level. I'm starting to understand myself. I'm starting to understand the value of connection and relationships. Um, what do I want to say here? One thing, like little brown girl Jazzy. One thing I'm going to say is the more I speak, like especially in this past month, I feel like I'm starting to connect with who I am as a human being. Who I am as a person, and I realize one of the most important things for me is again, it's relationships. It's when I say relationships, it's like it's a deeper level. It's like when I go to speak at a school. You know, let's say I speak to I don't know. Let's say tomorrow, there's 700 people. Okay, the problem with speaking to 700 people is there are 700 people. And what happens when there's so many people is how do you have time to connect with everyone, all 700 people? You don't. So what do you do? For me, in the past, like, there's times where I would, like, point out people, like, make eye contact with people in the audience and connect with them. And we would all connect with that one person by whatever asking. I'll engage that person, and then there's other presentations where I kind of forget to really authentically connect with the audience. I do my speech. It's authentic, but like I'm not being present. And like I did a leadership workshop on Tuesday at my middle school. It was a 3 hour workshop, and one thing that I really liked about that is that during the process of the 3 hour workshop, I actually made an effort to learn people's names. So I had everyone in the group share, like their name and then like comment or answer a question. Um, and every single time they said their name, I would repeat it back to them. Like I would say, "Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, whoever." And for me, what that did for me was it allowed me to connect better and see them as a human being versus just another student. And that's something that I'm becoming more and more conscious about, is to treat people like human beings, not just another number. So for me, that's what I mean by like I'm starting to understand, and like it's starting to sink in a little bit more and more of how like how much human connection matters, how much like people matter, how much relationship matters. And um, in a way, like I want to have those real authentic relationships in my life, not only with my friends, not only with like family, but like everyone. So that way, when I show up to, let's say, a school where I speak, or here on YouTube, it's like I could share that vibe, that idea of like connection, and then you can take it. I'm going to talk to Kitty here right now because Kitty's always on. Kitty, like I appreciate. This is what I love. I love that real human connection, like the fact that I know about you. I know about Mortal Kombat. I know about Rick and Morty. Like there's like these little things, and for me, like it's so important for us as human beings to treat each other like human beings. So I'm just learning more and more. Like one thing I hate more than anything else. That was a little bit of a colloquial, like cliche phrase. One thing that I dislike is telemarketers. I hate scripted. Not hate. I dislike. I dislike scripted conversations. I dislike those scripts, call scripts or email scripts where people pretend that they're talking to you. Like, hi, is Richard there? Hey, this is Blank from this. Hey, I just want to see if you're interested in like. It's not an authentic conversation. It's I'm reading a script, and these are things I could tell. And guess what? To me, it bugs me as a human being because it's like, you're reading off a script. Like you're not treating me like a human being. You're treating me like a number, like someone that you're trying to make a sale on. And I don't think that's what life is about. I think life is about connecting with each other and actually helping each other out and doing it in a meaningful way. So, I have my own business, which is speaking, and there a lot of my friends do cold calls. Like they call up schools like, "Hey, this is so and so. I don't really know. You might not know me yet, but I'm doing the speech," which is that's their strategy. That's perfectly okay, and I think there's value to it. And for me, it's like I'm trying to figure out how do I market myself while being authentic, and I'm slowly finding my way. I'm slowly figuring out like real relationships are super important. Like the ones that I'm, let's say, they're not just quote unquote clients, they're also my friends. These are people that I talk to as a human being, not just, hi, Mr. Smith. It's like, hey, John. It's, I actually, whatever, call you by your first name. Like we have a real relationship. Those are the type of relationships that I want in all areas of my life, in my personal and my professional, like all areas of my life. So that's the life I want to live. And that's kind of a core of who I'm becoming. So I see you guys have been commenting. I'm going to read them right now. All right. Your ribcage is hurting. Tell us the good stuff on your mind. Let's see. Yep, the truth. True. Good stuff on my mind. I'm telling you some good stuff, and I'll reserve some more in the near future. Kitty says, I do read it is important to connect, but I am an introvert. I love alone time. Sitting in a hot bathtub with sweet pea soap, no one around is amazing. That's awesome. To me, that's you connecting with yourself, which is awesome. And uh, I agree. I think this is what I mean. Human connection is really important, in my opinion. Yes, and I agree. There are times in situations where it's important to just connect with ourselves, connect with nature. Just I don't know. It's almost like disconnect to reconnect, if that makes sense. Uh, yes. What? Do I have footnote? Touch my spaghetti Fortnite? Fortnite? Fortnite. Oh goodness, dude! Fortnite is blowing up. I remember everyone was playing. I mean, at least on Twitch, like number one game for a while was like Player Unknown Battleground, and it's interesting because I'm like, why is everyone playing that game? Why aren't more people playing Fortnite? Because it seems like a more creative twist and more, I don't know, just more fun. And now Fortnite is becoming big. Um, let's see. Texting source says, "Hey, dude, I see your dad at home before. Talked. What? What is this? Who is this? How did you?" I'm like, how did you connect with me? I'm very curious. Um, Brown Girl Jazzy. I heart you. You're awesome. You are. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Favorite color? How much? Red. Your favorite color is red. That's my guess. Maybe it's yeah. I'm gonna go with red. Okay. There's a million color. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure out. Can you figure out my favorite color? Yeah. It's funny. I mean, at least I have some hints in my room. Maybe. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Okay. Let's see here. Um, Green. Green is your favorite color? Wait, for me or you? For me or you? Um, yes, my favorite color is red. Now, green is not my favorite color. Green is. I feel like green is rather far from my favorite color. I do like nature green, green as a nature, but green, the color itself is like meh. It's okay. Um, Other thoughts? Why, thank you. Yes, red. Red is the color. So right now, goodness, right now, like this week has been so busy, and even today is really busy. Like right after this, I get to continue just doing a bunch of work. So I'm trying to kind of be present and enjoy this conversation that we're having right now. But please forgive me. Like my mind is like it's on work mode right now. It's like I'm just there's so much going on. Again, I got my presentation tomorrow that I'm preparing for and brainstorming, and I have a convention coming up, and so just a lot of great things. A lot of blessings coming up. But with the blessings also come a lot of work and processing and thinking. So yeah. Let's see. My dad is good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, he's chilling. Um, let's see. We Yeah, sorry I'm not going like super deep today. It's just right now mindset wise it's like I know that I don't want to dive into something too deep today because I have work to do that I get to do. So I'm probably going to wrap up pretty soon just for tonight, and I'm looking forward to having deeper conversations because that's really what it's all about. Like this is why we have this time together, these live streams. Yes, we're here to have fun, to connect, but also to dive deep. Like let's talk about real stuff that matters. And um, I just know that this month is just it's a little bit hectic, so it's definitely harder to do that. So just want to throw that out there. Um, with that said, yeah. So please forgive me for being a little bit surface level today. I do want to dig deeper in future conversations, and I know you all are up for that. We will get there. But for now, human connection for me, I'm going to wrap up real quick. Human connection is important um, because I feel like it gives meaning. It gives like that. human connection, like just being able to connect with other people, and have those real relationships, just I don't know, it makes life fruitful. It makes it like deeper. It makes it more just wonderful. I feel like I'm just saying the complete obvious that you already know, but yeah, it's important. That's what I have. Brown Girl Jelly says, "I'm gonna go, Richard. You are very inspiring. Have a good night, and please, please subscribe." Oh, yeah. Brown Girl, thanks for hopping on. I totally appreciate you hopping on. Like it's so great to see you and I haven't seen you in a while. So it's especially cool to see people who hop on from presentations because for whatever reason I don't know why like we got cool people like Kitty who found me through YouTube videos, and then for some reason presentation ones, uh, like not as many yet. But I have a feeling the more now that I feel more connected and stuff like that, I feel like it will we'll get more good people on. All right, so for now I'm gonna head off. Thank you so much for connecting, Brown Girl Jazzy and Kitty. Thanks for connecting as well. And anyone else who's on, I see some other numbers, but no comments, so I can't see your name. Anyway, have a good evening, and I look forward to diving into deeper conversations. We'll have more fun, and it'll be good. Okay, all right. Take care, everyone. Looking forward to it. I'm excited. Okay, bye.